Okay. So, for the second half, we've got something called What's Your Hustle? It's a extra bit we put in just to encourage speaking from people in the audience. You're going to get an opportunity to pitch an idea, your business or event. I've got some names here of people who are going to be pitching. So I've got Sister Shanice, who's going to be pitching her idea about a trip to Zimbabwe. Brother Tony, working t-shirts and literature. Brother Dougie, Find Your Voice event. Supreme, the More Knowledge Show. Dr. Abu, the March. Hesketh, about trading. Dave, about DJ and IT training. Jamandis, and he's going to have a secret idea. And we've got Red, and he's going to talk about what he does. So these are the names. I'm going to go through them again. Has everybody got a slip of paper with them? This is about voting. Yeah? So when you hear the people pitching, you're going to vote for who you felt gave the best pitch. They're going to pitch between minimum of 60 seconds up to 2 minutes. That's all they have. So you're going to pitch for who you felt was the best person, how they sold the idea, what was great about it. And the winner of the best pitch will get a prize as well. But before we do the pitch, we're going to also have, after the pitch, we have Jamis doing a book signing on his etymology, the root of words. But before we actually go into the pitch, he's going to come on stage, aren't you, Jamis? Yeah, you are. Because he's going to do, he's going to demonstrate a pitch for you, because he's going to come and sell his book to you. So he's going to come and demonstrate a pitch and talk a little bit about what's in his book and the root of words. So if you can give a round of applause for the main man, Jammers. Yeah, right now. Right now, Jammers. Hi, Jammers. He's got so much talent. He's got this. The Speakers Club is Jammers' idea as well. He's the reason why we are here, because of Jammers. It was his vision, his idea. So it's all Jammers the reason why we're here. So, you know, we have to give him so much respect and so much props. So he's going to come up here and pitch as well. Well, before we wait in, actually, I'm going to show you this t-shirt that I made especially for this. This is my little t-shirt business. It says the art of hustling, the dream is free, but the hustle sold separately. So I now do, pardon? That's not one of mine yet, but I can do one of them. So yeah, I've started.
Show it again. The other part. What? The
art of hustling. The dream is free. The hustle sold separately. So basically, I sort of started just this week. I've launched an online e-commerce t-shirt business, making marks and events promotion. So this is my little hustle here that I'm trying to make so that I can fund my big dreams. But yeah, so the quote, I love the quote because it's all about, we have big dreams, and the dreams are free because we dream them for free, but then when you realize what it takes to achieve those dreams, it's your time, it's your energy, it's the money, it's every day just doing what you got to do to make it work. So this is why I've got this quote. It's my kind of quote to keep me going when I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I can't do no more. But yeah, so this is my little t-shirt thing, so I've started. So if anyone wants a personalised t-shirt, mug or anything, come and see me at the end and give me your details. But anyway, Jammers, are you ready now? Yes, of course you're ready. You're ready. You're always ready. As Griya Shetterman says, when you're ready, you're born ready. So come on the stage, give a round of applause. Jammers, come sell your book.
Right, people, I'd like to thank everybody for attending. I don't even know what to say really, but basically, Muhammad Ali was one of the greatest salespersons, yeah? And if you read his story, what happened, he saw a German wrestler, and the German wrestler just basically hyped up himself so much that people wanted to kill him, and he set up things so when he came on stage, yeah, someone threw water over him, but it was all stage rehearsal. So basically, a hustle is all about an idea. That's what it is. It's basically selling an idea, and then selling, but you have to have some kind of integrity. You know, so you have to have something. So that's basically what hustling is you have an idea, but it's the idea that even if you haven't got any money, if you've got the right idea and you've got integrity and it's going to bring people forward. This is hustling on a base of elevation. Yeah. So if you've got the right integrity and the person can see what benefit they're going to get, then they will come, just like this has been created. I don't really have to hustle because this is it. You know, I just had the idea, and I spoke to Abu, spoke to Supreme, spoke to Doggy, and they just came along, and we all put our efforts together, and this is what's happened. It's gone beyond me, but basically, it's not even a hustling thing. Basically, if you study Amos Wilson, Black Power, that's a template. You know, when we meet, all we've got to do is see how we can benefit each other. That's what conversation is supposed to be. How can we benefit each other? And you move forward. It's as simple as that. You know, and the next thing is you just have to give. You have to give, and give not looking to receive. And if you give, but you have to give to the right person. That's the key. Because if you give to the wrong person, you've lost it. Right, so all you've got to do is give to someone who you know is going to receive, and you get it back. You get it back in abundance. You know, this is what I don't have to hustle, but I'm gonna hustle. Right, so I've got this book. It's the greatest book on the planet. What happens is when you go to school, you're learning to understand. You're learning to follow instructions. You're learning to be basically like just like a dog. When I say jump, you jump, and the one that does it best gets a reward. What does reward mean? Re means to go back. What's a ward? A ward is a place of care. Look at the word ward. You see the word war. You see, if you spell ward backwards, you see the word draw. So really, you should draw back for being in the ward. Don't go in the ward, don't draw back. When you're going forward, you're going forward a ward. You're going back into the ward. So really, you should be going backward and draw back from the words. That's me just playing the words. So basically, yeah, when you go to comprehensive school, you're learning to comprehend. When you go to grammar school, you're learning something like trivium. Trivium is how to be free. How not to work for somebody else, how to set up your business. What is trivium? Trivium, the first thing about trivium is question everything. The art, before you even know to talk, you must question, and you must see the flaws in somebody's argument. So when they go to Eton, if you look at the word Eton backward, you see the word note. Who they're making notes on, notes also sound. When you notice something, you notice the sound. When you're in an auditorium, and you hear something, it's an audio signal. So basically, they're making notes on us. So when you go to Eton, you learn how to be free. So the first thing is question everything. And that's what we used to do when we were small. We used to say, Mummy, why this? Mummy, why that? But the thing is, we didn't realise that's how skill. So as soon as I shut up, you know, I've got to ask your mother. You know, so we lost that skill. But basically, to be wise, you have to ask why to be wise. So the skill, what their first skill is to question everything. That's why they make so good politicians. Or when you go into law and you say something, they can shut you down. The second thing is grammar, which is the science of how letters are put together. Because just like mathematics, they put 2 + 2 = 4. They give you a word, but they don't tell you why you have to make that move. You know, when they say reverse, they don't tell you why letters equal reverse. See, they don't break. So grammar is the sounds inside the words that they don't tell you about. If you don't know about the grammar, then you're following the program. If I'm telling you a word and I know the grammar, I become the programmer. You see, so this is the skill that we are not getting. And then the third thing is how to speak. There's different ways of speaking. It's called rhetoric and it's rhetoric. So basically, they've got ways that they can raise the voice of like in the preacher, come on, we can get together and we can achieve. So that's me raising the tempo. Then they've got feelings. How do you feel? You know, if the politicians are not going to fight for us, we've got to do something. Otherwise, we're finished as a race. So I'm passing feelings on. No, that's a trick. So basically, there's a trick in how they speak, so they can make you feel in a certain way or think in a certain way. So this is the art that they don't teach you. So the reason why I don't have to sell the book, because me have the book with all of the tricks in it. And we need to get this to our children, because I've learned this in 7 years. If one of our youths gets this book and can do what I do, then they've gone clear. You know, you can see inside a pen is a holding device. So that's why it's called a pen. Look at the word think. Inside the word think, you see the word ink. So the pen means to hold. So when it means punishment. A penalty is when you're in punishment. A penitentiary is when you're held. So every time you see this word pen, it's a holding device. They put you in a pen and small. When you think, it's generated by the ink. Look at the word think, you see the word ink. And listen to the word, what do you write with a pen? You write a ritual. When you write something, that means you're doing something without thinking about it. Because basically, if you go to mathematics, an acute, you look at an acute angle is less, an obtuse angle is more. A right angle is when you're going straight forward, you're not looking at right and left. So that's what writing is when you just do the instruction, dedicated by a dictionary.
Dictation is when you copy something down, you don't question. So dictionary makes you follow the instruction. You see, so that's the thing. And look at the word when you're writing, what you're writing, a sentence. You're sentenced by the sentence. You can't be flexible because you're sentenced by the sentence because you're thinking from the ink, from the pen. And depending on you're thinking of the ink, you get a tendency, which is another holding device, to do what's in the sentence. That's why it's called a brain cell. The cell is in your mind to be reigned over, and they train you to reign over you. If you look at the words in the word train or reign, you'll see which is R-E-I-G-N. Hidden in that letter, in the words, is the word Niger. So basically, everything they want to reign over, they want to reign over you, the NIG people, the people who produce energy. But that's something else anyway. So basically, the book is showing all the secrets, showing the hieroglyphics as well. The hieroglyphics is perfect, actually perfect. What? The price, well, I've got two prices. It's selling for £25, but I'll be doing it for £17 today. All right? And also, if you haven't got any money, I'm selling a book for £1, but you can get your £1 book as well. Okay? So you can't lose today. Okay? Thank you for your time.
I like that.
Thank you, Jammers. So if you want a book and you want it signed from Jammers today, go see over there in the corner and you can do. So, we're going to now do the What's Your Hustle? So first up, we're going to have Sister Shanice, who's going to come and talk about her trip to Zimbabwe. So before she comes up actually, as everyone comes up here to encourage them, I want you to really clap, raise the roof to give them confidence, boost up their confidence even more. So please give your biggest, loudest cheer that you can for Sister Shanice.
Thank you. Greetings family. Sister Shanice, one of the directors of Starlight Global and Starlight Music Academy, also a presenter on Galaxy Radio 102.5 on the FM Galaxy Afiwi. And earlier in the year, I went to Gambia. Sorry, not Gambia, Zimbabwe. Gambia last year. I went to Zimbabwe and it was absolutely amazing. I had the experience of a lifetime and I come back with so much energy and zeal to organize a trip so that members of the community, our community, can actually travel with me to Zimbabwe to experience it for yourselves. So I met up with the Zimbabwe Tourism Board and I've had a series of meetings with them and I've put this fantastic, bombastic trip together. It's no ordinary trip. It's going to be inclusive of leisure, pleasure, as well as business. We're going to be visiting 5 cities in... we're going to visit 5 cities: Harare, Masvinga, Victoria Falls, Bulawayo, and one other. It's in the leaflets. Yeah, Masvinga has got the City of the Kings. It's got the ruins of the city that our ancestors built, which is absolutely amazing. When we go to Bulawayo, there's going to be an international trade fair event there, where last year there were over 600 businesses there, so you get the opportunity to network with all those businesses. When we go to the Vic Falls area, we're going to see the Musuya Tunya, which is a debele for the smoke that thunders, one of the 7 wonders of the world. We're also going to be going to Hwange for a safari experience. So we're going to spend a night at the game park and while we're there, hopefully meet some of the wonderful animals that they have in Zimbabwe. They're looking forward to us joining them in the country. They're excited about members of the diaspora coming. So if you want to be among the first to visit Zimbabwe as a diaspora, then come and see me afterwards.
Thank you, Sister Shanice. And a trip to Zimbabwe. Okay, next up, as I said, it's going to be Brother Tony talking about T-shirts and his literature. So give your best, loudest cheer for Brother Tony.
Thank you, everybody. I'm going to try and be as quick as I can. I have some things here, right? I've been fighting a one-man war for 34 years in terms of my writing, and Dr. Abu can acknowledge that that is a fact from the fact that the last book is one that we have spoken about, which dialogues which occurred between us is even in the book. Right, now I've got for you what I consider to be a working t-shirt, yeah? In other words, we haven't got any political representation, we haven't got any means of controlling anything that takes place with us, and it's time now for us to show that we know exactly what is going on, yeah? Now, yeah? Imagine how many people would hate God if they knew He only made black people. That's something for you to go and think about. Yes? But what is noticeable about this is it's designer wear. There is it, sheep without a voice, which is us because we got the curly hair. But watch out, it's on the cap as well. Yeah? And we have matching caps and match, yeah? So it's a real designer wear. Right, £10 for the cap, £10 for the t-shirt, £15 if you buy the two. Yes? Now, away from that, there is also another t-shirt which I actually tried to get to the people who were protesting about the killing of the young man in Stoke Newington. And this is so appropriate at the moment. It is harmful to live amongst the people who resent your basic human rights.
Yes.
Now we need to show these people that we know exactly what is going on. It's a working t-shirt because you don't have to open your mouth. Yeah? And everybody's got the message. And there are more to come, but at the moment, by the way, this t-shirt is a t-shirt that has a world. It can go anywhere in the world because there are black people all over the world, yeah? Right? So, you know, I would like some help to get this out to people, and I say blue cap, blue, red as well, or white.
Everything
anyway,
matching.
I haven't finished. That has all been to promote the last book I've written. I've been writing for 34 years. I've spent 34 years of my life writing, trying to find a solution to the black problem, and Dr. Abu again can vouch because we've had this conversation on Radio Galaxy, right? In this book, I will read the back to you, right? The first book, I'll be as quick as I can. The first book actually...
Tony, we're literally out of time, Tony. You're stealing people's time, brother.
Could you just give me half a second, please?
So, Tony, you're stealing people's time, brother. Let's have some respect.
Let's finish.
Listen, can I get one word in? Are we here to find information and move forward, or are we here just to regulate ourselves according to a little time pattern? Yeah, I'm just asking you, please, to be patient while I get the information through to my people.
You're gonna get pocketed.
Yeah?
Overstay the pocket.
So when was it? So I'm saying, this book is actually a book which is in Harvard University, and it's been out from 1992, and it's actually sold for £1,460 second hand. Yeah, that was the first work called. Yeah, then this is a little book which I think every black family should have a copy of, because we don't know, it's a repudiation of Islam. But the final book, yeah, this is the book that is going to change the world for us, and I am convinced of that in my heart, yeah. And you know what this book proves? It is this book that showed that God only made black people, yeah. And that is important. And it's got a chapter in there called The Servicing of a Nation, the creation of the black community. Easy reading with extraordinary flow from fact to the making of everyday consideration. And the achievement? Taking the mind to other levels where other things are possible. The expression of life as you have never heard it before. A book with the power of transformation from fiction into reality. To have penned the most important work to millennia and make it available from 2015 is precocious, nearly done, is precocious by some 985 years. A river can flow by a meadow and a stream, and of such settings are pristine works of great fondness and calibre. Extraordinary as a superlative is almost inefficient in encompassing a book you are about to read, The Servicing of a Nation, the final of the series, a book to touch the parts that other books cannot touch, last one. A work of philosophy and related matters. Though instructed to refrain from usage of wording of the actual content, an adaptation has nevertheless been formatted, and from the thrust gained from the document reading, instead is rendered this expression: an enthralling experience and memorable. It's about clarity.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Okay, the rules were a minimum of 60 seconds and up to 2 minutes. Third up, Brother Dougie with Find Your Voice event. So please give, you're not coming up, okay. So we're going to go to Brother Supreme. So please, hold on, you have to give you big rounds of applause. Go give your biggest round of applause. Now, Brother Supreme, the More Knowledge Show.
You know what, I kind of changed it up because I just believe that I'm hustling today. I've come to hustle. Love your passion and your energy. Just got to control it, that's it. One of the things, like I do the More Knowledge Show on the radio, and I call it a black platform. But realising, looking at the black platform that's out there, that we're really lacking our images on television and other platforms, what can I say, without, you know, they're not legal. So I looked at the 7 areas of control. Does anybody know the 7 areas of control? Nearly fuller? Yes. Some people know it. Economics, education, entertainment, labour, law, politics, religion, sex and war. So I picked on entertainment because recently in the news we had BBC talking about Chris Evans earning £2.2 million for just for his radio show. Also we had the Channel 5 with the Gangland. We had a problem with that. We had a problem with the Channel 4 with the gangs program. What my problem was, people were supposed to come out and protest and we never came out and protest, so the program went ahead. That's why I said we need a black platform. But the interesting thing was, they wanted to talk to us, but we were moaning instead of complaining. That's my tagline. So I also put out a question on the radio show about could we name black superheroes for young people, and we couldn't. Even as adults, we couldn't name them. We could name probably one. So I started to see that we have a problem with ownership of our image and what's going out. So what I'm trying to do is raise money to make my own platform. So I'm asking for donations this evening. I'll be going around asking you all for donations, and I know that you feel passionate after Tony and you know you want to see us go forward. How many minutes have I got there? Yeah. So on that point I'm going to leave it, and hopefully I'll be seeing you afterwards with my baseball cap and some change, and I do take notes.
Thank you, Brother Supreme. Thank you, DJ Supreme. Next up, again, give your loudest round of applause for Dr. Abu.
Good morning, family. I'm here to talk about the march on Tuesday. A lot of us know of it, some of us don't want to be on it, but it's one of the main things why I get involved in the reparation march. We have a lot of young people in this country and can't even come out of the postcode. And Tuesday there's van load that gonna pick them up and bring them amongst the family. That we all can walk, because if something is happening in this country, especially to do with this, and we don't take part in it, I guarantee you that in a couple of years from now, when your grandchildren ask you where were you, what are you gonna tell them? I never feel like do it. You know, I've seen people leaving from here going to America for Million Man March. And we have march in London and people are going to say they're unite. I mean, people have them views. But sometimes we must learn how to keep these views to ourselves. And we must take these views to the place where the meeting is taking place that we can make change. We can't wait until when the cake bake, you talk about you want raise night, I never want any current tonight. Listen, our parents, our mother and father, I would advise each and every one of you when you go home, look at the passport picture of your mother and father when they come here. Young people, And these young people have to fight these bastards. That we can be here today.
Yeah, yeah.
And it brings tears to my eyes to see that we say that we have education and we don't put things in place to support those elderly people out there. We go and we get job and we use that professional to support the damn people that was murdering our parents. So, as I said, the march is on Tuesday and it's all about liberation. Because we have to liberate ourselves from this mangamese. Because it never stopped. It's not about slavery. It's about the young youth that the police them strangled the other day. It's all about our reparation. So let's prepare for reparation on Tuesday. On behalf of Galaxy Radio, the only de-brainwashing station, my name is Abu Ratata.
Thank you, Dr. Abu Ratata. Okay, I'd like to call up Hesketh next, but let's give our biggest, loudest cheer and roar for Hesketh.
Yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. All right. Quick and easy this one is. Many years been working with young people, and recently I've managed to go into the city, which was hard for me because, you know, the boys in the whites, the suits, and the white boys, and the long tables and everything. And we put an idea to them. The guys that are going down the road of criminality, from the point of view of, you know, the police and how the law lies in this country, but they're juggling, they're hustling, they're making a living. So I put to them that, you know, over the years as a grown out man now, every time I turn the television on and I hear about trading, turning over not thousands, but tens of thousands, millions of pounds. I said, what's wrong with our young people getting on that trading? Getting the platform to start trading and learning about it. And they said, some of the skills that they have where they're doing the juggling is just the same. The risk, the money, how they have to make quick decisions. Once they know about trading, they'll be able to actually do it. And it was refreshing to hear that from the bankers, to open the door, but obviously they're gonna need training. And what I'm asking from you guys today is not no money to set them up, because the bankers are there for that, we deserve that. I'm asking for support, I'm asking for names. So when I call to you, because this trade is going to be trading for Tottenham. We're going to call it Tottenham City Trade or something. And we're going to hopefully, if it works out, and these guys get the money, we're going to set the platforms up. And we're going to use some of these guys that are doing their juggling in front of the screen and do it legally. Because them boys, like we said, I said, the audience there said, that, you know, the MPs, they're hustling. The traders are hustling. Our boys are hustling, but it's illegal. So we're going to legalize it. You hear me? Say yeah. So we're going to kind of legalize their kind of hustling in that kind of form. And I'm on the early days, I don't know anything about trading, but I know if we get some young bloods and it starts to escalate and we're going to get the numbers, they're going to come through, and the gang sector, where they're doing the juggling, say, hold on, we've got the money, we can put this on the platform, we can do our trading, but they've got to get the training, they've got to learn it, because we don't want them to lose money. We want them to be steady and pace it out, because as you know, if they do it correctly, as a lot of the boys say, and it's tens of thousands, big money, millions of pounds on trading. And then we find that within the black community, you know, if we've got investments, we've got houses, but we don't know enough about trading. And then these guys sit and they say they go to their financial advisor and says, trade a couple of £1,000 for me. End of the week, that couple of £1,000 might be tens of thousands, right? So, I just need your help and support. I'm finished.
Got it, man.
Names and numbers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hesketh. Okay, next up is Dave. Okay, hold on, wait. You need to give you a big round of applause. Let's raise a roof for Dave.
Right, okay, couple of things. First thing is, Hesketh just talked about platforms, yeah? I've actually built a platform that could be used, yeah? It's called neetatablet.co.uk. It's a website, it's also got an app, and it's specifically for 16 to 24-year-olds that are not currently in education, employment or training, okay? So I would be more than happy to link in what you've just been talking about. Fantastic idea. We need more things like that. Solutions, we need to be solution orientated. Okay? So now, second thing. It's a bit of a competition here because Jammers has been up and he's been promoting his book, One Power Book. I love it. One Power Book, that's fantastic. Me and him come from the same school of hustlers, yeah? He lived around the corner to me, I lived around the corner to him, went to the same church and everything. So I know all his tricks, And he taught me everything I knew about this particular part of hustling. Basically, I'm a DJ, okay? One of my many things that I do, I'm a DJ. So what I want to do is I want to get the crowd, I want to get everybody in here on side, yeah? So what I want you to say is, after I rave with DJ Dave, alright? So can we just say, can we just do a little test, sound test? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
I rave DJ Dave.
Let me hear you say it again.
I rave DJ Dave.
Okay, this is how I rock a party, yeah? I have business cards here, this is how we rock a party, alright? What it is, we can play music for anyone from the age of 8 to 80.
Wow.
Okay? So you name me a style, you name me any kind of party, I've probably played it. This man here, he's had me playing music at rock festivals. Yeah? The Police, as in, Sting, he's had me playing at places like that, yeah? I've played in some very, very big places, but I can mix and match to any kind of style. Anything that we want, we personalise it to we make it the way you want it. It's bespoke DJ service, yeah? So I have business cards here. You know what, I'm not even going to say come and see me after. You'll all get one of these, okay? So there's my pitch. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.
Thank you, DJ Dave. I rave with DJ Dave. I want a Soul Train party, so I can come see you. Okay? Next up is Jamandis with his secret idea. No?
Oh, it's still a secret. It's still a secret.
Just go for it. Come on. We're here for you. Come on. We want to hear what you got.
Come on.
No, you're not ready? Okay.
It's still a secret.
You're not ready? Okay, Jamandis. Alright. So next up, Red. You ready? Hold on. We have to give a big, rousing round of applause for Red.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's one of my first students there, Supreme. And actually, it's something I actually do as well, which is the sound system, which is the system here, all style, not these powered speakers with built-in amps and stuff. This is all style. Supreme started back in his day with the sound system and stuff, which is something that's really gone these days. Everyone's got powered amp speakers and stuff. That's not it. We got a mixer there, we got microphones. If you want to be a student and you want to learn the business, but it's part one. If you look at the Shaolin Temple, the first day at school, in the Shaolin Temple you have to carry water, and then he kicks it down and you have to carry the water back up. I ain't gonna do that, you just have to carry the speaker boxes before you get to the mic, the mixer, the music and what have you. That has been a tradition that we had many years, which is actually gone. Anyway, back to basic services. 2 basic services I'm going to tell you today. One is video. Yeah, I do video, weddings, christenings, social parties, events like this. The second service is actually sound reinforcement. It's about the microphone. You got a quick meeting, you got somebody who's want to do a book launch like Jammers. It calls me in, just bring the mic and the mixer and stuff, and Red 5599 is your uncle. And that's more or less it. If you've got just one web page, Facebook page, if you've got a business, a service, anything you make money out of, just log into the Facebook page and just put your business and service up. There's other people doing their business service. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. So you've heard everyone's pitch. So you've got these slips on your seats. So I'm gonna go through the names again, and you're gonna get a pen. So you're gonna vote for who you felt gave you the best pitch. I'm gonna go through the names again. First up, we had Sister Shanice telling us about a trip of a lifetime to Zimbabwe. Brother Tony with his working t-shirts and his books. We have Supreme, increasing more positive black images in the media. Dr. Abu about the Reparations March on Tuesday. Reparations March on Tuesday. We need to liberate ourselves. Hesketh, Tottenham City Traders for young people. And iRave with DJ Dave and his IT platform for 1624 NEAT, and Red about his video photography and media editing and all of that. So the names again: Sister Shanice, Brother Tony, Supreme, Dr. Abu, Headskiff and Red. Who hasn't got a bit of paper or a pen is going to come round?